Hey buddies, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name's Mom 29. I'm working on my financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. Okay, so we're in the month of June, right? And usually, okay, I was gonna say traditionally, but usually what I do is I do a quarterly review. But I just decided to, do a 6 month overall. Like, where have we gone in 6 months? What have we done in 6 months? And I know some people are like, girl, you do too much. And I might. But here's the thing. This motivates me, okay? I love looking at the numbers. When I see, wow, we've made this amount of money. We paid off this amount of bills. We paid off this amount of debt. Oh, it just makes my toes curl. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go over for the 6 months for 2024, how much income we brought in, bills, IRA, student loans, and 401k. But before we really get into that, I do want to say there are some things that we have done that are pretty decent. Okay, so first things first, if you don't know, my husband was trying to get his emergency fund up to $10,000. He has officially gotten up there. Yes. Round of applause, because I'm tired. We have been sending money to that account for 7 years and 55 days. I'm being dramatic, okay? But it's just been a long time. So I'm happy he got his emergency fund up to $10,000. Now we have to reconvene and see what our emergency fund goals are now moving forward. That everybody has $10,000 and up, okay? But that's one thing. Another thing is we have a home fund that has $10,000 in it. Woo! That's another clap. Now that is solely from a gift that we received from us getting married, okay? From a family member. That person gave us a $10,000 check. We literally put that $10,000 saved to the side so we can get a home fund started, right? Because we eventually do want to purchase something. It's icy dicey out here when it comes to the homes. So I say all that to say this is the progress outside of like our bills and income and stuff that we've made. So I'm very proud of us, but let's get into it. Also, if you don't know, previously on Paper by Bell, I was working in my old budget planner, my Mo Budget List Problems. Such a cute planner. Loved it. Hated making them. Gotta be honest, just gotta be real. So we're gonna start from the back, which is where January was. And we're gonna do all the numbers and all the calculations, okay? So we can see how much money we brought in. What I will say is I probably could do the first quarter, like look over the first quarter and get some numbers. But I don't think I'm gonna do that, just so I can make sure like the math is mathing and the numbers are correct. Okay, so when we look at, we don't want to look at the first paycheck. We want to look at January as a whole. This is what I brought in. This is what he brought in. Oh, and I forgot to like YouTube. I didn't even put that on the side here. That would have been so freaking smart. But I'm just gonna get like a little sticky note or a little piece of paper so I can write all this down as we go. Okay, so this is gonna be our little note card so we can get the numbers flowing. Okay, so for January, he had $3,847.66, and then for me, I had $4,520.08. Okay. Then we're gonna, I know y'all are like, what, girl, what are you doing? I don't know. I'm winging it, okay? I'm winging it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off with, let's just start off with me, $4,520.08. Also, if you didn't see my recent post, my husband has a nice 401k account, okay? And we did not know about it because he did not know the website, and now we know it. And that is also good news because that means our net worth does go up. I'm so excited. Okay, anyways, $4,520.08 for me for January. For February, she's getting $4,525.30. Okay, let's move on to March. This is why it is so important to close out March. We got 3 checks. I know for sure because it was right before like our actual wedding. So for March, it's $6,787.96. Ooh, look at that. 3 months in the year. So that's January, February, March for moi. Okay, now we're gonna move onward and upward January, February, March. Then we're gonna go to April. This is when I converted over to a binder. Okay, and for me, we're gonna say 4,658.67. Okay, now we're at, dang girl. See, when I see all the numbers like this, I'm really like, where has all this money gone? Because it doesn't feel real. Okay, so now we're in May, and this is my full time. So we're gonna say plus $4,797. Is that 97? I think that might be a 2. 4,797.02, and then we're gonna minus 5. So we're at 25,284.03. And we haven't closed out June yet, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add that again because likely that's what it's gonna be. So plus 4,792.02. Okay, so $30,000. Gots to be kidding me. That is just a lot of money. I don't know why I was using that because that did not help. And we're gonna use our black pen to write out the numbers. So this means that for the past 6 months, I've literally brought home, okay, after tax, $30,000. Wow. I want to make sure y'all know I write big. I should have did his first. Okay, so we got 30,076.05 from moi. That's a lot of money, and my God, I am grateful that I don't know. I realize that I bring in more money. However, you know, it's just seeing it. I see it monthly, but seeing it all together, I 10 out of 10 recommend everybody to do this. It's crazy because you really just don't know how much you bring in, you know, until you see the numbers all together. Okay, so can you guys see this? Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to my husband, 3,847.66. Okay, that's for January for him, 3,847.66. Just making sure the numbers are right because I know me. I know me. Comment below if you guys go over, you know, your quarterly, 6 months, whatever the case. Like, do you document your monumental moments? Like, I don't know. Do you guys increment things, or is it just me? Because I love this. Okay. Now, we're going to plus, and he got 4,358.14. Okay, 2 months, already 8,000. Now we're in March, and again, we both got paid 3 times this month. And then he got $6,072.61. Okay, so he's at 14,000. January, February, March. And now we're gonna do April, May, and June. April, May, and June. I know you guys are like, girl, this is a lot. And I know, listen, there are people who do it documented on a thingy screen, and I should, but I do love writing stuff down. Like, call me crazy and call me old. I'm okay with that. But I like to write this stuff down. Okay, so his full-time income for April ended up being $4,152.14. So plus 4,152.14. So he has 18,000 now in April. Now we're gonna move to May, the best month alive because I was born. All right, and then we're gonna do for him his full time. We can say $4,152.04. And so we haven't finished June, so we're gonna add that same number just like we did mine, and we're gonna say $4,152.04. Okay, $26,707.63. This is, again, a good estimation because we haven't technically closed out June, and I'm kind of jumping the gun just because I'm excited. So $26,707.63. When we add his and to mine, that's 30,076.05. We brought home $56,783.68. Let's write her in green. Our combined number. Okay, 56,783.68. Wow. It's crazy because now when I'm looking at it, I'm like, just dang, where's all our money going? But we're about to find out. So the bills be billing. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I know they get higher. The goal is for us to go down on how much the bills are with our expenses. But realistically, we can't control car insurance prices. We can't control rent prices. We can move. We have moved. But, you know, that, electricity, internet, there's some things we just can't control. And life has just been life and getting higher. And the goal is to go down. But I also know something we also did was get life insurance. So that's another reason why our bills are probably going to be higher and higher. Okay. So, again, this is why we love to close out. So you can see here, this is January. Just want to make sure y'all can see this. Our actual closeout here is $2,652.36. Okay, then we're gonna move into okay, February. Look at that, it goes up $2,786.36. Okay, and then we're going to March. Even higher. You know what? This one was higher because we took our electricity and paid for the next month. I remember that. Could you see that blue? Okay, but still higher. $2,891.29. Okay, so now we have $8,330.01 towards bills. That's half the year. And then for April, another thing is like we pay for couples therapy once a month. That's an expense that I'm really not willing to give up on too much. We didn't go in June because we've been traveling and we've been living life a little bit more. But that's something that's, I think, beneficial for us. Okay, so and then we have plus $2,877.37. So now we're at $11,000 in bills. Let's go to May. These May numbers should be the exact as June. Ooh. I don't know why. Why is it this way? I'm not sure. Why is this one so much higher? Let's go back because I'm hurt. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Why you should go over this, because it's over here. Car insurance, student loans, rent. Oh, I didn't pay electricity that month because I paid it for the previous month. But still, like, gee willikers. 44. Phone was $175. That's when they had AT&T had that outage. They gave us a little bit of dollars back. Boo them. 197. 209.54. 209.53. Life insurance was $54.24, and I included couples therapy in this one, and I did it in the previous one, not that one, but the one before. And I don't always. Sometimes I put it in variable expenses, so that kind of makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna put $3,054.46, and then for June we're just gonna add the same number because technically couples therapy wasn't in it, but electricity was. That's why it's not that bad, if that makes sense. So we're gonna say $2,877.37. Okay, so $17,139.21. And again, this is rough estimate. I know it's not accurate, not for real. Obviously, we haven't even closed out June, but here we are, darling. Here we are. So $17,139. Please. $17,139.21 towards our bills. Okay, and I just want to do some quick math, real quick, real fast. If we subtract the $56,783.68, that leaves us left with $39,000. Still a lot of freaking money. Now let's see how much we've been putting towards our Roth IRA. If you don't know, we do want to max this out. Okay, that's the goal. So I think it's 7,000. I sound unsure because I am unsure. I happen to be unsure. Let's see. So for the first month, I think maybe this is where I write on the side here. because I think it's going to be the same for each, but I'm going to start with mine and see if his adds up. So 582. I really do believe we did the same for each one. I mean, I think it's only fair that we do the same for each one. Okay, so 582, yep, plus 582. Okay, so that's February, and then March. Let's see, and then 491. We went lower because again we were planning our wedding, so that's 1655 for the first quarter. 1655. Okay, and then we're gonna go to April, and then we got another 582 plus 582. I was doing the math on this on my own, and I was seeing that we probably are gonna have to add a little bit of more money to make us make back for the month we went a little low, like that 400 number. And then we're gonna add again 582, and then for June we're gonna add 582. So $3,401 is what we both have done. Okay, what color did we do IRA in? That was in blue. Okay, I hope y'all can see this. It's a lot going on. It is, I know it is. But $3,401 per person. So let's do 3,401, and then let's do 3,401, and then I want to just do a little bit of math and minus $7,000. So that means we need to add $3,599, which is I don't know what that is. Let's see, 7,000 divided by 2. Okay, so it's a little over half. We're $100 over half, but I'm not mad. 7,000 minus 3,401. But you know what I noticed? Some of you guys told me this. When we were contributing in the top of the year, it counted for 2023 contributions, not 2024 contributions. So we might even be able to add more money. Will we do it? We should, but I have to update y'all on that later. So this is his and this is mine. So if we add the number up together, we're going to times that 3,401 times 2. We have put $6,802 towards, I was going to say student loans, our IRA. So 6,802 when you bring them together. Okay. Now, one thing I will say, and I feel like this is confusing, is our student loans, we have a bill. The bill is included in the bills, okay? The bills and the bills. But when I say student loans, these are extra payments. I hope that makes sense. Look at my little marker. Like, the sun has been giving her, it's been bleaching her out, because this is not the color. This is the color. You see? Do you see the problem? Anyways, let's move along and see what the student loans have been. You know what we could do? We could just go to 2024 Q1 progress. That's what I'm thinking. So student loans, January, February, March, is already 4,600. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now, you guys. I'm tired of flipping back and forth. But maybe I should. 4,699. That's what it says for Q1. That would have been January, February, March. Do we really want to go back and make sure the math is mathing? Maybe. I kind of want to see where we got the numbers from. I think it's this. Yep. Like that extra payment down there. Because if you look at it, $2,086.97 here. Right there for student loans. And then you look here, $2,086.97. So yeah, that's where we're going to look for April, May, and June. Because we haven't even finished June yet. But let's see. Again, these are just extra payments, and this is why we should all close out, even though y'all know I hate closing out. Y'all know I hate it. Oh wait, that's the first check. So this right here, student loan is $3,266. So plus $3,266. And I'm still gonna close out the quarter. I promise. I am. So $3,266, that gives us an extra $7,000. And then for May, our extra student loan payment was $2,556, and then I need to subtract $300. So then we got a minus $300. Okay, so it's 10,000. Wow, 10,000. That's extra dollars towards my student loans and my husband's, because previously I was just adding it towards mine, but now I also add mine and my husband. Like, we just subtract the number. I hope that makes sense. Like, we divide. That's what we do. We divide the number. Okay, so for June, just so we can be a little bit accurate. Okay, so we said 3,000. We're definitely gonna be over 3,000. I've been doing the math. So we're gonna add 550 because that one's definitely that one. Okay, and then we're gonna add another 500. Okay, and then we're gonna add 1700. So right now we're gonna guesstimate it to $12,872.99. Love that for us. Okay, that is $12,872.99. I don't know, I was just thinking while I was doing this. And then 401k. So 401k isn't something like I like to track it and look at it, but then I have to stop because it does make me like weary. It gives me anxiety because the market goes up and down, and what I didn't realize previously is that our 401k is in the market. So the numbers go up and the numbers go down, right? So we just found out that my husband has a nice amount of student loan. I'm sorry, 401k amount. His is in the 29,000, so that's what I'm gonna put for him over here, 29,000. Mine's is like 30. It's probably a little over 30, but we're just gonna say 30 because I've noticed it was at one point 35,000, then it went down to 33, then it went down to 30, then it went back up. Like, it's stressful, okay? So what we're gonna do is for him, we're just gonna say 29,000, and then for me, we're gonna say 30,000. Now this, I'm gonna do a little line like this just because this is not coming out of our actual income, right? I mean, no, it's not. Because when we get our paychecks, the 401k has already hit our account prior to getting our checks. So this is not coming out of this. This is just what we have. Let's see. Another thing I can say that what we have would be our savings accounts, our emergency funds. And I'm so grateful for those. So we're just gonna put, well, let's do it in green since we did green up here. Okay, so we'll do emergency funds, and this is just, again, this is just to see like where we have made it thus far. I think it's motivating, and then when me and my husband sit down on Sundays and we talk these numbers out, it's good to know. So again, this side is him, this side is me. So for his emergency fund, he officially has his $10,000. Now for me, it's $12,966. However, the 906, this is why I know the student loan number is going to be even higher. $966 came from interest, okay? So what I'm going to do is, actually what I've been doing recently, the money hasn't hit, is take out that $966 worth of interest and put it towards student loans. Yeah, because we're trying to pay these babies off. So we're just going to put $12,000, okay? So we can just be cute and mute, honey. Cute and mute, and then she can gain her interest, because you gotta pay taxes on the interest you gain from a high yield savings account anyway, okay? So might as well let it pay me to pay it off, you know? So when I pay my interest or when I pay my taxes on it, it benefits us. So that's the goal. Not gonna lie, love my husband, but I don't think that $900 I'm probably just gonna put towards my student loans. His student loans, I'm excited to close out June student loans because I feel like we've made such good progress. He was in the $30,000. He no longer is in the $30,000. He is in the $20,000s, baby, okay? And then me, I think I'm still in the 70s, but if I am in the 70s, I'm in the low 70s. So we will be getting to the 60s very, very soon. Can you tell I'm excited? Oh my God, I'm so excited, because if you don't know, our goal is to pay off our student loans, I think, within the next 3 years. So we are making headway. This is great progress. I know it's a lot. I know you're probably thinking, girl, you do too much. And maybe, but like I said, it helps me. And I've been doing it since I started this journey 4 years ago. So I 10 out of 10 recommend you go over your numbers, see it all from like an aerial view, right? Like, who would have thought we brought in this amount of money with all 6 months. I wouldn't have. Maybe you would have, but I wouldn't have. So I 10 out of 10 recommend everybody look at it this way. Also, this makes you question some things. Like, dang, what do we really need for our bills to be that dang high? Now, what I didn't include in here, which I usually include in the quarterly, is like how much we pay for food, how much we pay for gas, like how much we did for our fund money, things like that. I'll do that in the quarterly, but I just wanted to see how much progress we have done in the past 6 months, because 2024, we are 6 months in, about to be 7 months in, and I just wanted to see where has our money been going, how much we've been bringing in, what have we been doing it going towards our goals. So I think we've been doing pretty decent. 10 out of 10 recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in another one. Bye.